This character's interesting. I don't know. See, now that I've seen him in practice, do I really think that this is a character I want to play? No. No, he's not. But I'll still give him a shot, and I'm more curious how good Goldlewis players are going to play Goldlewis. Like I want to see level 500 Goldlewis players in like a month. I'm sure there are a lot of little things with Behemoth Typhoons that you can do with it that I just don't know about, right? That don't immediately stick out to me as being an option you can use with these moves, and maybe there will be Goldlewis players that tap into that, and maybe it makes the character a lot more interesting, at least to me. But because that's how it is with every character in this game, right? I mean, think of what characters can do now as opposed to release. Every character in this game has new crazy shit that people just didn't know about when the game was released a month and a half ago. So it's gonna be the same for Goldlewis, and I can see the potential in this Behemoth Typhoon. But is it really all that interesting to me? Not really, right? It's cool that you have a character with all of these options and all of this versatility. You know, that's stuff I like. That's why I primarily play 3D fighting games over 2D fighting games, because 3D fighting games have more of that than 2D fighting games do generally. Some exceptions, of course, but that's generally how it is. So seeing a character with all of these tools that are supposed to be used in all of these different situations, so you have like this Behemoth Typhoon when you're doing this, and this one when you're doing that, it's really cool. I like that a lot. But does that immediately make me like the character a ton? Not really. My first impressions of him strength-wise, top 3. I don't play 2D games, right? So usually when I say, I mean, I don't mean to boast, but usually, because it's just true, when I say on day one where I think a character is going to be, most of the time I'm right. But that's 3D games. 2D games, I don't have enough experience to know.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay. Fuck you, kid! Ugh. Wow. Oh my god, that hit. Okay. I'm not dead. I did not try to backdash. That sucks.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh boy. From the wait a second. She just dusted me while I was airborne. Oh man, she whiffed P as well. Okay. Man, I'm having such a rough time. His jump is so weird. His jump is so weird. I'm having trouble using it effectively. I'm trying, like, every time I try using a jumping move, because even when I know what he's going to do, it's just like... Okay. It's just like it doesn't work the way I'm expecting it to, so I end up getting fucked over. Oh my god, dude, I did grab and she did command grab on wake up. I'm dead. Oh, she fucked up the combo. Okay, I thought maybe she wouldn't expect it. Also, I expected my dash to be faster. My dash is awful. I'm so slow. Dude, he's actually so slow. It's so... Oh my god, dude, his heavy slash is so weird as well. Oh my god. Dude, this is so weird. Like I'm pressing buttons because I'm expecting them to like have longer range or well, no, it's mainly longer range. It's mainly longer range. Like that, you expect that slash to be farther because you feel like it goes very far when it is actually blocked, but oh my god, I grabbed and needed command grab. Fuck. Oh, fuck, I'm dead. For like no reason. Dude, I can't even... What? His slash is that, like... Oh my god, and then I keep forgetting jumping slashes in air to air. It doesn't hit air to ground. Wow. This character's so fucking weird. This character's so fucking weird. Like, all of his buttons are just... Like, I don't know. All of his buttons are just so fucking strange. They make no sense.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I keep forgetting. Okay, we got her. We got her. We got one. Damn. Man, this guy just doesn't care. But then again, I keep expecting to like, cause like I had grabbed and I wasn't even close to her. It's so weird because he can dash, but I think it's the slowest one in the game. So it throws me off so much. Oh my god, dude. That doesn't work. How did I not block that? Dude, oh my god. I can't fucking use, ugh. Okay, that was a round. Wow. What? She was still airborne? I blew that. I blew that. I did the fucking Behemoth Typhoon in the wrong direction. If I did in the right direction, I would have won that. God damn it. Dude, like, what the fuck is the range? The range on the 5S is so fucking weird. It's so fucking weird. Oh my god, dude, I can't do that. Fuck. That was okay. That was nice. That was good. That was good. Oh my god. How the fuck? Oh, because I did 2K. His 2K is so slow. God, this character's weird. Fuck, man. He's so weird. Cause like his 5S. His 5S is like, because when it hits, it looks like it has a fuck ton of range, like it hits across half the stage. But then when it doesn't hit, it's like, how the hell did that whiff? It has simultaneously a ton of range and no range. Oh great, it's a fucking Milia. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. I think, honestly, I think that he might not have a range issue. I think if you use Behemoth Typhoon, you can get around it, but fuck, it's like weird. Okay, yep. Yep. Milia plays. Milia plays. Alright, we're not doing this again. Hold on. I'm gonna shoot this bitch. Yeah, maybe I also need to use this more. It's like the other thing is too though, if I use something with range, like this has a good amount of range, right? But if it whiffs, it's actually not that bad on whiff. Huh. Maybe I should use that more. Just throw it out. Alright. It's already up. Next game, we're going to use 6. Next game, we're gonna... Excuse me? What the fuck? What did I do? Alright, we're gonna use more 6H. I think with how many... Because everything, it seems, with Goldlewis does hard knockdown, so maybe... What I should be doing is I should be trying to force cross-ups after the hard knockdown. Okay. That was weird. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, fuck. I did it the wrong direction again. Okay, we got him there. See, now that I'm actually playing this character, he's not as good as I thought he was. Because, and it's, again, because of the range issue. Like, I thought he had range to complement everything else that he's trying to do, but without the range, and with that dash being slow as fuck. I did core circle forward instead of, half circle. My bad. Oh, fuck. That's fine. Damn, that jumping heavy, a lot of things too that look really good on paper and I don't think end up being as good in actual matches, and again, it's because of his speed. What? Okay, that was sick, but his 6P beat 6 heavy. What? Oh fuck. God damn it. Okay. He didn't have health left, so I just need him to block something.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Oh fuck. I don't know what's going on. Oh my god. Okay. That 5 heavy. This character's weird. I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't like him. He's weird. I don't like him. He's weird in a weird way. He's too slow and he's too stubby. He's too slow and he's too stubby. I don't like him. Wow, that heavy whiffed. Oh my god. I'm gonna shoot the shit out of you. Don't try that ever again. Yeah, I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna stop playing this character because I don't like him. I just don't like him. This is like everything I hate about a character. You know, slow, short range. I don't find and honestly the other thing is too, I don't find the Behemoth Typhoon to be as interesting as I thought it'd be. That's the other thing. Because you know, the first time you see it, you're like, ooh, he has all of these options, and it's like, yeah, but it's also a 2D game, so it's not like a 3D game. That's the other thing. Because when you see all of those options, you're like, ooh, I get a bunch of options, but then you realize it's kind of like Kazuya having options. It's just, well, I'm in this situation, so I use this move. When you start like playing a bit, you're like, okay, I understand like where things are supposed to be used. It's more so like it gives you a lot of versatility in your combos, right? That's where it has a little bit more depth, I think, but in neutral it's really not that, and I don't care about combo variety. And yeah, I'm not using all of them, right? I'm not using all of them, and I'm not using them effectively. I understand that, but I just mean like if I kept playing him, because that's why I was realizing when I was in practice mode with him off stream, it was just like when you use them enough and you see how they're used, you're just like, oh, there's really not much to Behemoth Typhoons. It's just a bunch of special moves that you use in like this situation, and that's kind of it. So yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is like the thing that I actually found interesting about him kinda died off a little bit for me, and then when actually playing him, it's like, holy shit, he's so fucking slow, and he has so little range, and those are things I do not like. And I don't really care for the character at all by himself, so you know, there's nothing left for me to really care about, unfortunately. There's nothing else that I find interesting about him. Again, the only thing I found interesting was the Behemoth Typhoon. And even if the Behemoth Typhoon did what I thought it would, I would still be really put off by the range. That's the big thing. The range. I thought the range would be fine because you look at his 5S, his far slash, and you think, man, like, you know, yeah, he might have some slow buttons, but damn, he's got like good pokes, and that's what they said in the starter guide too. He excels at poking. He doesn't. I don't know what fucking fighting game you play where that's poking, but no. No. He does not, no. I can understand why people would like him. It's not like Kai, where I just don't get it. I can completely understand why people would like him, and I'm very interested to see how he is in the future. Because maybe in the future, you know, people will find things with him, and I'll see what people are doing with him, and I'll be like, ooh, he's actually, like, really cool. But right now, I'm just like, I don't know. There's nothing I find interesting about playing him. Yeah, I mean, even Pochemkin and Nagoriyuki, you know, they're slow and they're close range, but they have things to make up for that. Like, Nagoriyuki has has Fukyo and whatever the core circle back heavy is, right? And Pochemkin has a bunch of ways to be able to move in. And Goldlewis doesn't really have any of that, you know, for movement. But the other thing is, too, he's also really slow with his buttons. Right? That's the other thing that gets me. He's really slow with his buttons, too. Like, he's the slowest character in the game. Even though he has a dash and an air dash, he doesn't have any tools to be able to move around. The characters that don't have dashes still have that. So, like you see in the trailer, he has a dash and an air dash, and you're like, ooh, that's cool, and he has all of these things, and you think that's gonna be really good, but then you play him, and you're like, fuck, he's slow as hell. He's so slow. He's so unbelievably slow. I mean, I play Nagoriyuki, and he's slower than Nagoriyuki. Right? And I'd argue he's slower than Pochemkin as well. It's not any character, though. I'm in X situation, I do X move. Well, yeah, but you can have there's variation in that. You can have, like, a bunch of moves for a bunch of specific situations. You can have, some moves for general situations, right? And with Goldlewis, there's no real variety. That's the thing. Cause in 2D games, you're not going to have that, like, you have a bunch of moves for a bunch of different situations. That's a 3D only. That's a 3D fighting game only kind of thing. Like, characters like Yoshimitsu can't exist in 2D fighting games because 2D fighting game characters just don't have enough moves. So, in 2D games, generally you have, like, moves that can fit a variety of situations. And what I like is an in-between where it's like, you have moves for a bunch of different situations. You can be really creative with that, but you don't have, like, one move that just fits everything. But the problem is Goldlewis, it kind of seems like with his Behemoth Typhoons, you have 8 different Behemoth Typhoons that are supposed to be used in this specific situation. Like, you have the overhead for if they're crouching, you have the low for if they're standing, and there's nothing extra you can really do with that outside of combos. And if you like combos, that's cool, but I don't care for them. So I don't really have, like, there are a couple where that exists, like his half circle back Behemoth Typhoon is a nice fast move for keep out, as well as combo filler, and you can use it in block strings, and you can stagger it in block strings to bait a counter hit and stuff like that, which is neat. But he only has like 2 moves that are like that from Behemoth Typhoon, and everything else is kind of just whatever. yeah, I guess Goldlewis, playing him and playing against him, I don't like playing him. He's just like there's nothing. It's everything that I don't like in a fighting game character, and there's nothing that really redeems it. But the more important thing is playing against him. I said tier-wise, I thought there's no way he's gonna be like top 3. There's no way he's bad. But, and I think if what I understood about the character was true, then he would be. I think if he had longer range moves, I think if he was a bit faster, absolutely top 3 easily. But in practice, actually playing as him and against him, it's very different. Because even though he has a dash, it's probably the slowest in the game. And he probably has the slowest movement in the game. Slower than Pochemkin and Nagaryuki. Even though he has a dash and an air dash. Just because it's so fucking slow and he has no other moves to be able to use as movement options. So, like on the surface, on paper, it looks really good because it looks like because he has a dash and an air dash, he's able to get in really easily, but he doesn't have that. And he doesn't even have a double jump either, which is also a big problem for him. And then on top of that, he doesn't have moves that reach very far that aren't Behemoth, Typhoon, and 6 Heavy, and those moves are super slow. And if you whiff them, then it's easy for the opponent to be able to run in and then start attacking you, and Goldlewis just doesn't have very good ways to be able to stop that, I feel. So I don't think he's bad. I think the problem is it's weird, because I think in a tournament setting Goldlewis is really bad, because I think he has a lot of really bad matchups, and I think 2 of his really bad matchups are Mei and Milia. Well, no. His bad matchups, Mei, Ram, Milia, and Chip, are all top tier characters. Fuck you, Milia players. At least I think those characters are bad matchups for him. And I know, because I play Talon and Soul Calibur, when you have a character who, even if they're good, if their bad matchups are the top tier characters, then they're not gonna be a good character, because if, you know, if you're playing in tournament, you're gonna not only be seeing top tier characters more often, but also, you know, top tier characters are just better characters, right? So that exacerbates the issue, I think. So in a tournament setting, because of that, I don't think he's very good. Outside of a tournament setting, I don't know. I don't know how it would be, like, generally speaking, in an online environment if you were just saying there's a random character here, we're not worrying about tournament or anything. I don't know. I would guess right now, I mean, I don't like saying mid-tier because he doesn't feel like a mid-tier character, because he has a lot of really, really, really good stuff, but when you have a game with this small of a roster, yeah, mid-tier. Like around 10th. Maybe a little bit higher than 10. Maybe like somewhere around 8th to 10th. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Like, do I think he's better than, like Faust? Yeah, you know, that's easy. Anji easily. He's better than these 2 characters. Is he better than Kai? Yeah, I think he's better than Kai. Is he better than Ino or Axel? That's when we start getting, like, I don't know yet, right? That's when it starts getting, like, it's really hard to say. Like, is he better than Giovanna? I don't know. I don't know. Because what these characters all have in common is they all have things that are super strong, but they have a very big glaring weakness. And I feel like Goldlewis kind of falls into that same category with those characters. And I think the issue of Goldlewis is, even if he ends up being a good character, I don't think those problem matchups for him will go away. I don't think there's ever going to be something that makes May or Ramlethal or Chip or Milia not a problem for Goldlewis. And I can even see Nagaryuki being a problem as well. But regardless of that, having these top tier characters, again, fuck you Milia players, be bad matchups for him is just, again, even like Tom, you can't be a top tier character, I think, if your bad matchups are top tier characters. Like Talim in Soul Calibur, I played her. Talim, the only reason why she wasn't the best character in the game for like since 2019 was because all of her bad matchups were the top 10 characters in the game. Like every top 10 character with the exception of one was a bad matchup for her. So that prevented her from being top 10, even though she should have been. And in an online environment, she absolutely was. But in tournament, she just wasn't. But then as soon as she got her install, which made her 6-6B a special mid, and all of a sudden she had a button that would allow her to much more easily get in on these longer range characters like Nightmare and why am I losing my train of thought? Songmina and characters like that, and like she shot up to the best character in the game. And when she got her 6K, which allowed her to punish Cervantes, top 10 character by most people's standards, you know, immediately shot just that one move, right? So that's how I feel about Goldlewis. He's in a weird spot. He's in a weird spot. And at the same time, if you make Goldlewis able to fight against these characters, well, I think he'd be broken. Like, if you give him the long range, if you give him the extra movement speed, I think he'd be kind of busted. So